Alright guys, today we're doing another video for SeanCheek.com. It's Liszt Liebestraum number 3 in A-flat major, a very popular piano piece, famous one, and I'm sure you'll recognize it as soon as I go over here to play it. Let me scroll up a little bit so I can play 2 lines for you. I'm sure you've heard that before. Hello, I'm Sean Cheek. Welcome to SeanCheek.com, your place for learning how to read music, and especially my sight reading lessons. If you have trouble reading music at all, if you're a beginner, or if you've never really learned how to read music well, I have 132 sight reading lessons on SeanCheek.com, as well as a lot of other pieces to learn. But those sight reading lessons will really help you. Those 132 lessons. You can download sheet music for every lesson on SeanCheek.com. There are just PDF files, and that's neat. You can pull them up on your computer and download them. SeanCheek.com also works on your iPad or any mobile device for that matter, those of you who like to do lessons that way. But let's get started. I'm going to assume you can read music a little bit already. And again, if you can't, you need to do my sight reading lessons first on SeanCheek.com. But let's go ahead and get into this. Very famous piece by Liszt, one of my favorites. It starts off relatively easy and then gets a lot tougher. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So we'll start off with the first line here. And we are in the key of A-flat major. Alright? So we look at the key signature. We have 4 flats. So B, E, A, and D are flats. So anytime you have an A, a B, an E, or a D, you're going to flat it, okay? B, E, A, D. You can remember that just from, that spells B, B, E, A, D. Right or left hand. All right, so we're going to flat all our B, E, A's, and D's. And our time signature is 6/4. We just did a 6/4 time signature. I did a Chopin Nocturne, Opus 9, number 1, and that was also in 6/4. So we have 6 beats per measure. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and that's no big deal there. The bottom number is a 4, which tells us the quarter note gets 1 count, half notes get 2 counts, whole notes get 4. We're used to that, right? So no biggie there. So 6 counts per measure. What you're going to have to watch is the melody, because if you don't bring out the melody, it's not going to sound right. Okay, here's the melody. Bum, bum, and then here's the next melody note. Bum. Boom, there's the next melody note, and then this one's tied, and then there's a melody note. Those are the melody notes. You have to bring those out. You'll be tempted to play that tied note there, but don't on that C. Sometimes the melody note's in the left hand, sometimes it's in the right hand. Starts out in the left, and then it's in the right. Okay, because we have the melody in the middle, and then we have this on top. And then we have bass notes in the bottom. So 3 things going on. That's what makes piano so difficult sometimes, is because we can have 3 different things, 4 different things going on at once. All right. So let's start with the left hand. We have an E flat here. And again, I'm putting the free part 1 on YouTube. The rest of the lessons, however many they take, will be on the website, SeanCheek.com. And as soon as I upload this free part 1 to YouTube, you'll know the rest of them are on SeanCheek.com, as well as the PDF download. So make sure you've downloaded the music if you're doing this on the website. E flat's the first note on the left, and then we're going to go down to A flat. So that first one's the melody note, so bring that out. And then we have an A flat on the left hand. Bum, bum. You can just do that with 2-5, I guess. 2-5. And then you're going to have a middle C there. That's part of the melody, so bring that out. Now it's not only playing those notes louder that are the melody, but it's also not playing these too loudly. Okay, you bring out that melody note, and then the other stuff not so loud. Alright, so that's the left hand to begin with. This is a pickup note, by the way. Starts on count 6. We don't have 6 beats in that right here. We just have that count 6. So this is actually the first measure of the piece right here. Alright, now we're going to start on the right hand with a C, which is a melody note. You're going to hold that C with your thumb while you continue the accompaniment here. E flat, A flat, C, A flat, E flat. Ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. Okay? And I'm going to do that with the thumb with 1 and then 2, 4, 5 for the rest of it. Some of you may try to do 1, 2, 3. That's okay, but you know, learn to use your 4th finger when applicable. 3 is okay if you want to do that. Not my first choice. Fingerings are subjective, right? You don't have to do what's written in the music. You can try stuff out and see what works best for you. The best pianists never look at the fingerings. I guarantee you that are put in the printed music. They just play around with it till they find out what fingering they want to use. All right, so C, E flat, A flat, C, E, A flat, E flat. Then the left hand's going to play, and then the right hand's going to finish this thing again. So let's just go from the beginning and let's play one measure, okay? So here we go with one measure. Ready, go. 6, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and no biggie there. Just wait. Just wait till we get into it. But it's complicated reading that we're going to get into. If you look at the score and you see these little zillion little notes and you go, oh no, I can't read that. Well, music has lots of patterns and chords and scales, and I'm going to break it down for you. Okay? I don't want the hard part being reading the music. We're going to look at the chords and break it down and make it easy for you to understand. And then, you know, if it's hard, I want it to be the playing of it. I don't want it to be hard for you to read it. So just give me a chance on that when we get there. Alright, so in the left hand we have a G. And then that's tied. Then we wait a while and then the left hand is going to play that middle C there, which is part of the melody. Okay, so bring that one out. Alright, right hand starts off with a middle C, and then you have da 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 da, and then that C is tied. And these notes are E natural, B flat, and then C. And yes, it's a stretch. You might want to use 1, 2, 4, 5. In fact, that's really the only thing that works. It's a C7 chord. C, E, G, B flat is the chord. Over here, the first chord was an A flat chord. A flat, C, E flat. And then this one's C, E, G, B flat. Okay, so let's play this measure here. 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2. Well, it's not 1, it's count 4, I guess. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. See how I really brought that out? My left hand, I kept my right hand soft. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and I got my counts wrong. Alright, but you don't play anything right here. On the 4, make sure you give that time. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and see that? Make sure you put that break there. Now let's go from the beginning all the way to there. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and alright, that's good enough for the free part 1. We will do the whole thing on SeanCheek.com. In fact, if you're seeing the video, it's done. It's on there right now. So, see you on the website.